Welcome, beautiful souls. This is Pandora, and I'm so glad you're here with me today on Card of Destiny. If you're a Scorpio or someone who loves one, get ready to go deep, because today's video is all about uncovering your hidden soul blueprint by combining astrology and numerology. We're diving into the Scorpio zodiac sign, mysterious, intense, magnetic, and blending it with your life path number, which comes from your date of birth. Your life path reveals the spiritual mission you chose for this lifetime, the challenges your soul signed up for, and your innate gifts. When you combine Scorpio's emotional depth with your life path's soul lessons, you get something truly powerful, a mirror into who you are and why you're here. But before we begin, let's quickly go over how to calculate your life path number. How to calculate your life path number. Write down your full birth date in numbers. For example, October 25th, 1992. October 25th, 1992. Step 1. Add each part of the date together individually. 1 plus 0 equal to 1, 2 plus 5 equal to 7, 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 2 equal to 21. Step 2. Add those results together. 1 plus 7 plus 21 equal to 29. Step 3. Reduce to a single digit, unless it's a master number, 11, 22, or 33. 2 plus 9 equal to 11. This is a master number, so it stays as 11. So someone born on October 25th, 1992 would have life path 11. Pause this video and calculate yours if you haven't already, then come back and find the section that matches your number. We're covering life path 1 through 9, and the master numbers 11, 22, and 33. Now that you've got your life path, let's explore what it means when it merges with the deep, transformational power of Scorpio. Scorpio plus life path 1, the intense leader. This is a soul with a mission, and nothing will stop you once you're clear on your purpose. Scorpio's energy is all about transformation, emotional depth, and truth-seeking. Life path 1 is the trailblazer, the independent leader. Put them together, and you get a deeply driven individual who carves their own path, often rising from ashes more than once. You're not just ambitious, you're intense about it. When you set your sights on something, you're all in. Scorpio gives you emotional resilience, while life path 1 gives you the self-starting power to act without waiting for anyone's permission. You might feel like a lone wolf, especially in your early years. Both Scorpio and the 1 can be highly private, fiercely individual, and a little guarded. Trust doesn't come easily for you, and that's okay. You're here to develop inner power. Your challenge? Learning to receive support. While you can do it all on your own, you're not meant to. Letting people in doesn't make you weak. It helps you evolve faster. You're likely drawn to work that lets you lead, innovate, or guide others through transformation. Coaching, entrepreneurship, healing, or even detective work. In love, you're intense, loyal, and protective. But you need a partner who respects your independence. Your Scorpio plus life path 1 combo is here to lead by evolving, to show others that true power comes from inside. Scorpio plus life path 2, the soulful peacemaker. This is one of the most intuitive combinations in the zodiac numerology realm. Scorpio is ruled by water and Pluto, deep, mystical, probing. Life path 2 is about peace, partnership, empathy, and emotional intelligence. Together, you're a soul who sees beneath the surface and wants harmony, but not at the cost of truth. You're a natural empath. You feel what people don't say. Your Scorpio side is always scanning the emotional undercurrents, while your 2 energy wants everyone to get along. You might feel torn between wanting to confront what's hidden and wanting to keep the peace. This inner conflict can cause anxiety or indecision. You may also absorb emotions like a sponge, especially in family or romantic dynamics. Your gift is healing through presence. You make people feel safe enough to be vulnerable. You're likely drawn to counseling, energy work, diplomacy, or relationship coaching. In love, you're romantic, sensual, and emotionally loyal. But you need emotional honesty to feel truly secure. Your challenge is not to lose yourself in others. You may bend too much to please, then resent it later. Scorpio wants depth. Life path 2 wants connection. Balance those and you become magnetic. You're here to bring peace to the deepest places, by showing that empathy and boundaries can coexist. Scorpio plus life path 3, the passionate creator. This combo creates someone emotionally expressive, wildly creative, and unafraid to go deep in art, love, and healing. Scorpio brings emotional power and inner transformation. Life Path 3 brings creativity, charisma, and communication. You are a storyteller of the soul, a singer of truth, an emotional alchemist. You may have had a turbulent childhood. Many Scorpio plus 3 seconds learn early how to process pain through creativity. Whether it's writing, dance, art, or music, expression becomes your therapy. You have an aura that draws people in. You're vibrant, magnetic, and intense, but you may also wear a mask. Life Path 3 often hides pain behind a smile. With Scorpio in the mix, you feel everything, even when you're trying not to show it. Your power lies in your vulnerability. When you speak the truth of your experience, you help others heal. Your creativity is not fluff, it's sacred. In love, you're romantic and playful, but crave someone who understands your emotional depth. You're here to shine light on the shadow through creative truth. When you stop performing and start expressing, you change lives. Scorpio plus Life Path 4, the rooted transformer. This is a powerful grounding energy for Scorpio. Life Path 4 is about structure, stability, and discipline. Scorpio brings emotional depth and a desire for inner mastery. Together, you're someone who builds transformation. You don't just dream about healing or change, you make it tangible. You're practical but intuitive, logical yet spiritual. You might work in healing, psychology, research, business, or anything that requires long-term commitment and emotional understanding. You have a deep sense of duty. You're here to create solid foundations, for yourself and for others. You're likely the one friends and family turn to when things fall apart. Your challenge is rigidity. Life Path 4 likes rules and plans. Scorpio likes mystery and flow. You may struggle when life doesn't go as expected, but you're also built to weather storms better than most. In love, you're committed, reliable, and sensual, but you must let go of control and allow emotional messiness into your world. You're here to build something lasting out of your deepest truths. Your soul is not just here to grow, it's here to stabilize the growth of others too. Scorpio plus Life Path 5, the magnetic free spirit. This combination is like a storm, wild, powerful, and constantly moving toward transformation. Scorpio thrives in emotional intensity and change. Life Path 5 craves freedom, adventure, and experience. Together, you become someone who's deeply curious, not just about the world, but about the human soul itself. You're the type who wants to travel physically and spiritually. You might be drawn to metaphysical studies, psychology, tantra, astrology, or exploring taboos most people shy away from. Scorpio plus 5 is all about expansion through intensity. You're sensual, expressive, and fiercely independent, but also deeply loyal when you choose someone. You don't just fall in love, you dive into it. But you need your space too. You suffocate easily in clingy relationships. This combo also makes you prone to rebellion. Authority figures may trigger you, especially if they try to control or manipulate. And since both Scorpio and the 5 can struggle with extremes, you may go through phases of overindulgence, escapism, or self-sabotage. Your soul mission is to find freedom through emotional honesty. When you stop running from pain and instead embrace it as a teacher, you become unstoppable. In relationships, you're electrifying. But your partner has to respect your need for personal evolution and never try to cage you. You're here to liberate others through emotional depth. Your spirit is untamable, but deeply purposeful. Scorpio plus Life Path 6, the devoted healer. This is one of the most nurturing and protective combinations. Scorpio is fiercely loyal and emotionally powerful. Life Path 6 is the loving caretaker, the one who wants to serve, help, and create beauty and harmony. Together, you are the guardian of hearts. You're deeply maternal or paternal in energy, even if you don't have kids. You may feel responsible for your loved ones and often take on more than your fair share. You love hard, you hurt deeply, and sometimes you hide your pain to protect others. There's an old soul quality to you. People trust you with their secrets. You're the person who others cry with, vent to, and rely on in times of crisis. Your Scorpio side helps them transform. Your Life Path 6 helps them feel safe doing so. You might work in healing, teaching, therapy, energy work, or even something artistic and home-based. Your shadow is martyrdom. You can become resentful if you give too much without receiving. Or you might stay in unhealthy dynamics out of loyalty. In love, you're sensual, devoted, and nurturing, but you need reciprocity. Don't ignore your own needs to please others. You're here to heal others through fierce love, but also to remember that you deserve that love in return. Scorpio plus Life Path 7, the Mystic Seeker. This is one of the most spiritual and introspective combinations. Scorpio already rules the occult, transformation, and the subconscious. Life Path 7 is the seeker, the philosopher, the student of the universe. Together, this creates a soul that craves meaning and inner truth above all. You might feel like an old soul, detached from the surface-level concerns of the world. You're not interested in gossip, small talk, or trends. You want to know why we're here, what consciousness is, and what lies beyond the veil. You may be drawn to metaphysics, psychology, sacred texts, energy healing, or science. Many Scorpio plus 7s are introverted, but you're not afraid of emotional depth. You just value your solitude deeply. You're extremely intuitive and often psychic. You get downloads, dreams, synchronicities, especially during times of change. But this combo can also lead to isolation or emotional withdrawal. You may mistrust others or feel misunderstood. Life Path 7 seconds already feel different, and Scorpio can amplify that sense of secrecy or internal struggle. Your challenge is to let others see you. You're not here to walk alone forever. You're here to guide others through what you've learned. In love, you need a partner who respects your need for space and your spiritual mind, but also meets you with emotional vulnerability. You're here to bridge the spiritual and the emotional, and you do it in a quietly powerful way. Scorpio plus Life Path 8, the empowered alchemist. Scorpio and Life Path 8 both rule power, so this combo is about mastery. Scorpio wants transformation. Life Path 8 wants material and energetic success. Together, you are an alchemist of energy, ambition, and rebirth. You're naturally business-minded, strategic, and emotionally intelligent. You see people's motives. You can read a room in seconds. You likely have strong leadership potential and a desire to create real-world impact. You're likely drawn to business, finance, leadership, healing, or anything that puts you in a position of influence. You want to build something that lasts, but also something that's meaningful. Your challenge is trusting that you don't have to manipulate or control outcomes to succeed. Both Scorpio and the 8 can struggle with trust and fear of betrayal. But your power multiplies when you lead from authenticity, not fear. You may have had to rebuild your life from nothing at least once, but each time you come back stronger, wiser, more aligned, more determined. In love, you're passionate, protective, and committed, but your partner must respect your ambitions and not play emotional games. You're here to transform power into purpose and teach others to do the same. Scorpio plus Life Path 9, the compassionate shapeshifter. This is a soul that feels everything, yours, theirs, the world's pain, and still finds a way to transmute it into love. Scorpio brings emotional depth, resilience, and transformation. Life Path 9 brings humanitarianism, forgiveness, and a sense of soul mission. Together, you're here to heal the collective. You likely feel things on a spiritual level. You may have psychic gifts or mediumship abilities. You have strong emotional intelligence, but also a tendency to carry the weight of others' wounds. You might work in healing, the arts, humanitarian aid, spiritual coaching, or teaching. You see potential in broken things. You believe in redemption and rebirth. But your challenge is letting go. Life Path 9 often holds on to people, pain, or patterns longer than necessary. Scorpio too can obsess or cling when triggered. You're here to forgive without forgetting who you are. You're here to transform loss into wisdom and share that with the world. In love, you're romantic, loyal, and emotionally intense. But you need to be with someone who is emotionally available and supports your soul work. You're here to guide others through emotional rebirth, and in doing so, rebirth yourself. Scorpio plus Life Path 11, the Soul Awakener. This is a sacred high-frequency soul combination. Life Path 11 is the spiritual messenger, the soul who came here to awaken others. Scorpio is the master of emotional transformation. Together, this creates a powerful intuitive with a mission. You're highly sensitive, spiritually attuned, and emotionally intense. You may have been labeled too much or too deep growing up, but you were just born awake. You likely have psychic gifts, prophetic dreams, or healing hands. You may be drawn to shadow work, inner child healing, soul retrieval, or mysticism. But your path is not easy. Master numbers carry extra lessons. You may have felt isolated, overwhelmed, or misunderstood. Scorpio intensifies this by drawing you toward emotional transformation over and over again. Your gift is awakening others through your presence alone. You walk into a room and people shift. You speak your truth and people remember theirs. Your challenge? Grounding. Both 11s and Scorpios can get caught in emotional or energetic overwhelm. Make sure to root yourself in self-care and real-life balance. You're here to be the light in the dark, to show others how powerful healing can be. Scorpio plus Life Path 22, the master builder of emotional truth. This is a master-level soul. Life Path 22 is the architect of reality. Scorpio is the deep-sea diver of the soul. Together, this combo can literally reshape the world from the inside out. You were born with big vision, deep emotional intelligence, and the capacity to create something lasting. Businesses, communities, healing modalities, spiritual movements. You're highly strategic, naturally intuitive, and often deeply private. You don't speak unless it's meaningful. You don't act unless it matters. You might work in holistic wellness, energy work, trauma healing, education, or high-level leadership. Your challenge is believing in your power. You might carry a lot of fear, especially around being seen or making mistakes. But you came here to build with soul, not just intellect. In love, you're loyal, grounded, and emotionally protective. But you need someone who sees your mission and supports it. You're here to build safe spaces for transformation, and you're more than capable of doing so. Scorpio plus Life Path 33, the master nurturer of emotional healing. This is the rarest and one of the most emotionally powerful combinations. Life Path 33 is the master teacher of love and healing. Scorpio is the sign of shadow, rebirth, and emotional truth. Together, you are here to teach others how to love themselves through the darkest times. You may be drawn to healing, energy work, maternal roles, or leading spiritual communities. You are the one who holds others through grief, pain, and transformation. But your journey hasn't been easy. Most Scorpio plus 33s had to learn early what it means to lose, to feel deeply, and to heal. Your power is your heart, your voice, your empathy. When you speak, people listen. When you cry, they feel it in their bones. You carry a sacred vibration that awakens compassion. Your challenge is burnout. You give and give, but must learn to receive. You are not here to be a martyr. You are here to be a channel for divine healing. In love, you're a devoted partner, but you must choose someone who honors your calling, not just your softness. You're here to teach unconditional love through the art of emotional transformation. If you've made it this far, you already know. You're not just a Scorpio. You're a unique, powerful soul with a life path number that adds deep meaning to your destiny. Whether you're a passionate Scorpio plus 1, a mystical Scorpio plus 7, or a nurturing Scorpio plus 33, your blend of energies holds sacred wisdom. You are here to evolve, to feel deeply, to heal, guide, and transform, and never apologize for your intensity. If this video spoke to your soul, let me know in the comments. What's your life path number? Which part resonated most? Don't forget to subscribe to Card of Destiny for more cosmic content every week. And until next time, keep loving, keep evolving, and keep trusting your path. I'm Pandora, and this has been your Scorpio Plus Life Path reading. See you in the stars.